Hey guys, welcome to Nathan's Car Care. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to properly inspect and maintain a spare tire on an F150. So one thing that's often overlooked in vehicle maintenance is the spare tire on a truck. It's mounted underneath, it's not something you see very often, it's not really something you think about until you need to use it. But if you get it out and it's all dry rotted, then you're stranded on the side of the road and you can't change that tire. So it's a good idea to get in the habit of checking it every once in a while, making sure that it's clean, making sure that the lift is rust-free and works. So today I'm going to show you how to do all that. We're going to oil the lift, we are going to clean the tire, we're going to get all the dirt off of it, and we're going to make sure everything's functional. And another thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your truck has the tools to get the tire down. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to inspect our tools here, make sure we have everything, make sure nothing's broken. This here is going to be our tire wrench. Has the socket for the wheel nuts there, and then a flat end here if you need to pry. We have that. We have this tool here which has a little hook on one end, and then a square on that end with a retainer clip. This is an extension to go on here like this. And then one more piece, one more extension. Alright, so if we come down here right next to where the license plate would be, you see that little hole right. Now yours may have a key here instead. Sometimes there's a lock on here to prevent people from stealing the tire. When I bought the truck it did not have that. If it does, then it should either be your ignition key that will unlock it, or there may be a separate key that came with it to unlock it. If you have neither one of those, then you need to take it somewhere that can get it unlocked, because there's no way to get the tire down without it. If you do have the lock on your truck, then make sure you, whenever you take it off, you spray it down with some lock lubricant, because if it rusts and you can't get it open, then you're not getting that tire off. Alright, so to lower the tire, we'll take this, we have our 3 attachments all attached together. We'll stick it in here, into that tube until it bottoms out. You can feel it engage. We'll take our tire iron, slip it on the end, and then now we can just lower the tire. To get the retainer out, what we have to do is pick up the edge of the tire, tilt the retainer to the side, and it'll come right out. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do after you pull it out is, if it's dirty like this one, you want to clean it off. Alright, so I got the tire cleaned off pretty good. You just need to get it cleaned off enough so you can inspect it, make sure there's no cracks in the tire. It doesn't have to be 100% clean. So then you just want to rotate the tire around and inspect it. Now, as you can see on mine here, there's these little hairline cracks. I'm not too surprised that there's little cracks. If it would have been properly taken care of, if it would have had a tire protector while it was on there and been treated every once in a while, I'm sure it probably wouldn't have those, but it doesn't appear as if that was the case. These are not good enough reason to replace the tire in of themselves, so we'll go and continue to look at it for other defects. Now if you look down the tire towards the ground, you can see how evenly the tread is worn. And as I rotate it, it does look like the outside of the tire definitely has more tread on it than the inside. Also is a good time to look for anything that's punctured the tire. And don't forget to double check the sidewalls as well, because if a sidewall goes bad, it likes to blow out, and that's not good. Inspect the entire tire, all the rubber on it. Make sure you don't see any dry rotting, any big cracks, or any excessive wear anywhere. Along here, right here, 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 back here a little bit, and then a couple spots farther down, it's worn flat. And in fact, it's worn so much that there's thread sticking out of it. As you can see, the tread should go all the way over to here. It should be that high, so I'd say we lost almost a 1/4 inch of tread right here. This tire's basically unusable. The inside of the tire is starting to come out. I would not trust this tire at all. Right now, it's basically as if I'm driving around without a spare tire. Will this tire work in an emergency? Possibly. However, because the parts of the tire that should be inside are now on the outside, it may be better than a tire that's completely blown, but if you were to put this on, I would go very slow, because most likely this will blow too. It's just a matter of time before it does that. And then if I feel right here, I can tell this here is normal height, this is normal height, but then this one spot right here, which corresponds with this flat spot, this here is sunken down, and I can easily feel that. If we go down here to the next flat spot, same thing. So since I saw that, I'm not going to continue looking at the rest of the tire because I have to replace it anyway. But if you didn't have this, look over the entire tire. So another thing you want to check on a tire, especially if you suspect that it's an old tire, is check the manufacture date on it. The majority of tires have approximately a 6-year lifespan on them. At that point, the manufacturer can't guarantee that the rubber will still be in good enough condition. By law, they're required to stamp the week of the tire was manufactured on, as well as the year that it was manufactured. So if we look back here, look for the DOT number. So we have DOT A3ND45NW3505. These last 4 digits, the 3505, is the manufacturer date code. So this tire was manufactured in 2005, the 35th week of 2005. Right now it's 2017. This tire is 12 years old. Even if there was no flat spots on it, this tire should definitely be replaced. It is too old to be used safely. So if the manufacturer code on your tire is within the 6-year mark, the tire passes a visual inspection, there's no cracks, there's no excessive wear on it, the tread is all in good shape, then what you can do is you can go and prepare the tire to go back on the vehicle. What I would do is I would put a tire protector on there. There's several different kinds, there's a bunch of brands. The important thing is that you do want to pick a water-based one instead of an oil-based. Oil-based protectors will build up a greasy film, which then dirt sticks to, and that's not good for the tire either. So get a good water-based protector and apply it to all the rubber on the tire, and then we can go and put it back on. So the winch itself that holds the tire up to the bottom of the truck, you do want to go ahead and every couple months lubricate that as well. You can use an aerosol-based lubricant, or if you're fortunate enough to have one of these old-fashioned oil cans, just stick this up under there and give it a couple good squirts, and then wind it up, unwind it, kind of go back and forth a couple times, work the oil in it, and then we're good to go there. Now is also a really good time to go ahead and clean off this bottom part here if you want, and also go ahead and inspect the cable to make sure that there's no frayed wires. Make sure it's not coming apart, because if the wires break inside, then it's going to be really difficult to lower the tire, because those broken parts will hang it up and you won't be able to lower it. So if you follow these couple tips and tricks that I showed you in today's video, you can save yourself some trouble in the long run, because it's better to know that you have a good spare tire in case you do need it than to hope that you're not going to need it in the first place, because at some point, if you use your vehicle a lot, you will get a flat. It's good to make sure that your tire's in good condition just in case. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, comment down below, share it with all your friends, and make sure that you subscribe. And while you are subscribing, go ahead and hit that bell icon. That way you can be sure to get the notification next time I upload a video so that you don't miss anything. And also go ahead and go check out my website, nathanscarcare.com. It has a bunch of helpful resources and links on there, as well as a link to my Amazon store where you can buy a bunch of the different tools and parts that I use in the videos. It helps me out because I get a kickback every time that you guys purchase something. So go check it out, nathanscarcare.com. And until next time, this is Nathan, signing off.